Good morning. My name is Ella Trotz, and today I have the honor of introducing Ansley Skipper. Ansley not only raises the bar in everything she does, but she completes even the smallest tasks with resilience and grace. When she isn't excelling as an attorney on the mock trial team or fiercely leading Tatler, you can probably find Ansley on her family's houseboat or cheering on the Saints. While I have been fortunate enough to attend St. Mary's with Ansley since pre-K, one of my favorite moments with her is from middle school when she promised us all that we could have a sleepover in the White House once she's there. Ansley, I plan on holding you to that. While I could go on about Ansley's accomplishments, as the list is longer than most people's term papers, above all, she carries herself with poise and allows her heart of gold to shine bright to everyone she meets. I am beyond humbled to call Ansley a lifelong friend. So, I give to you the kind and beautiful future President of the United States, Ansley Claire Skipper.
My colleague Barry shouted, "Yo, let's go throw the ball!" His voice, clear as day, saved me from the cluttered inbox and printed calendars counting down the days to the impending elections. With his shout, we all stepped outside, my 3 coworkers and I, into yet another typical DC summer day. 80 degrees with the kind of humidity that reminds you that our nation's seat of government was built atop a swamp. "Go long," Barry shouted at me. I somehow managed to catch the ball, but something felt wrong. My hand felt lighter. I looked down to see that my St. Mary's class ring, which I always wear on my left ring finger, was not in its rightful home. I panicked. A few months earlier, in April 2020, homebound and bored, I had stumbled across an article in the New Yorker about a Republican strategist named Sarah Longwell, who was actively working to defeat the then incumbent Republican president. Feeling a connection, I found an email address and reached out, not thinking anything would come from it. But before I knew it, I found myself in McPherson Square, taking a football break from my internship with Sarah's firm, losing my class ring in the patchy, littered grass. 8 weeks after that first football expedition, I was supposed to be packing up my rented studio apartment and moving home to Memphis, but something hit me. I knew there were few things I could control amidst a pandemic, but I also knew that it wasn't time for me to return to the chaos and disappointment of a virtual senior year. So, I chose to stay in DC, an amazing opportunity, though one with its own unique set of challenges. During my junior year, I experienced a similar moment of clarity of purpose that would lead to my decision to go to DC in the first place. I took Mrs. Ray's poetry class and discovered T.S. Eliot's masterwork, 4 Quartets. The entire piece, it's cliché but true, changed everything. But there was one of the 4 poems in particular that has informed every decision I've made since I read it. In Little Gidding, Eliot writes of the human condition, of life, as torment, the intolerable shirt of flame which human power cannot remove. Life is hard. It's an unavoidable, universal truth that is completely beyond our control. We can't change the pain that life throws at us. We can't control what our teachers assign for homework or how hard the test will be. We can't avoid heartbreak, and we can't control whether classmates will tease us or friends will betray us. We can't escape our senior year taking place during a deadly pandemic. We're stuck wearing a shirt made of fire. But we do have a choice about how we respond. As Eliot says, we only live, only suspire, consumed by either fire or fire. We can choose the fire from which our shirt of flame is made. Before I read T.S. Eliot, I thought that being a person of faith, believing in God, meant that I surrender my freedom to a divine plan, to a puppet master so cruel he allows bad things to happen to good people, and to me. I thought hope was pointless and naive because we can't change the fact that life is hard. But while I still don't know all the answers, I believe Eliot, who found and made the choice of hope, of faith, of God. He found freedom in his faith, not restraint. Through God's grace, we are granted the choice to seek salvation, to choose the fire of humility, love, faith, and hope over the fire of despair, isolation, and nihilism. To decide that all of our suffering, our shirt of flame, was made by God, whom Eliot calls love, and has a divine purpose. If only we will choose the fire of hoping for and believing in that purpose. When I ordered my class ring, I had the phrase "fire" or "fire" engraved inside the band. It is a constant physical reminder that, even when it feels like I'm a prisoner to my situation, say a pandemic, I have a choice. I was lucky enough to have the choice to take a job and live on my own in a city far away from home. So, that brings me back to that miserable July day in D.C. After 10 minutes of searching in the high grass of McPherson Square, one of my coworkers found my ring, the physical reminder of my power to choose. Fire or fire. Slipping the weighty ring back on my finger, I was reminded, I am here, I made this choice, and I choose fire. To you, my class of 2021, and you, St. Mary's, whom I carry with me on my left hand every day, I can't wait to watch the amazing things you all make of your shirts of flame as you leave this special place. I know I will continue to be inspired by your passion, dedication, and many talents. I hope you remember to open your hearts to others, to feel fully and deeply, to experience every moment, and to hold on to hope. In short, choose fire. Thank you.